So method for solving quadratic equations, or rather steps on how to solve a quadratic equation. So the first thing that you need to do is to write your equation in standard form, which we have already learned how to write an equation in standard form in one of the previous videos. And also the second thing that you should do is to actually divide an equation, all of it, all the terms in the equation, by a common factor. For example, if you have 2x squared plus 2x plus 2 is equals to 0. The common factor for this equation is 2. So you have 2 here, you have 2 here, and you have 2 here. So you are going to divide the whole equation by 2, and you will be left with x squared plus x plus 1, which is equals to 0. So we have taken our equation from that form, which is this one, to a simpler form, which is this one. Thirdly, the other thing that you need to do is to factorize your equation. So when you factorize your equation, you will have something like this. For example, let's say we have x squared minus 4x plus 4, which is equals to 0. So if you factorize this equation, you have your two brackets, you have your x, you have your x. So you're going to look for two numbers or factors that when you multiply them, they give you a positive 4, and when you add them, they give you a negative 4. So those are minus 2 and minus 2, which is equals to 0. So if you have minus 2 multiplied by minus 2, you get this positive 4. And then if you take minus 2 and add it to minus 2, you get this negative 4x. Negative 4x. So that's how you factorize your equation. So the fourth step is actually solving for x. So since we have x minus 2 in this example we made here, x minus 2, we are going to have x which is equals to 2 when we solve this equation. And the answers are going to be the same. So we're going to have like 1 x value for this equation. So step number 5. What we're going to do is that we have to substitute the x value that we got into the original equation, which is x squared minus 4x plus 4. So if we substitute it back into this equation here that we made, we are going to have 2 squared minus 4 into 2 plus 4, which is equals to 0. And then from there, you're going to have your 4 for 2x for 2 squared. And then you're going to have minus 8 for minus 4 times 2 plus 4, which is equals to 0. And then if you solve this, 4 minus 8 plus 4, it's equals to 0. So 0 is equals to 0. So our x value is actually correct in this case, because the left hand side is actually equals to the right hand side. And then lastly, you need to write the final answer and say that therefore x is equals to 2.